was in high school with us as well.
Right. So the main reason why we wanted to bring you on the show, we asked you to come on, is because you built this, what we've been dubbing, I don't know what you call it, but we call it the Tomato Tower.
Yeah, you fucked up already.
No, that's not a tomato tower.
Tomatoes don't go in it.
No,
Okay.
that would be more of like a lettuce.
Yeah,
Type
so I
deal.
just call it it's a vertical hydro
Oh, wait.
tower, vertical hydro garden, whatever you want to call it. There's a shit ton of different names for them. I just call it the hydro tower.
Okay, it's a hydro tower.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about hydroponics tonight,
Yeah,
essentially.
do you guys have Instagram
We sure do.
or X or whatever?
yeah.
We got them both, buddy.
Yeah.
Pop some photos of it.
Yeah, we should
Oh, yeah.
take some pictures
and
of
then
that.
people know exactly what we're.
That's
yeah,
what we'll do.
and when we drop the show, we'll be putting that in the.
Then they know what a spectacle it actually is.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
badass. Yeah, it's more for lettuce and greens and whatnot,
Yeah,
right?
smaller herbs, cilantro, basil,
So what are
stuff
the
like that. That's why everything's kind of so close together to where one head of lettuce or one bunch of basil, whatever, is essentially going to be touching the next one. So it's when everything's growing and blooming, you won't be able to even see the tower.
Oh, really?
Except the bottom 16, 18 inches.
So
or
it's actually
'cause that's-
really cool decoration.
Yeah.
It's a hydroponic tower, grows
All
leafy green vegetables are
Yeah,
the
I bet it
best thing
smells
there would.
awesome.
Leafy greens.
I've heard spinach doesn't work well hydroponically for whatever reason.
We'll never find out either.
Oh, you're not even going to give it a shot. You're just okay.
Not a
Well-
big. There's just so many other things that I would rather grow than lettuce. You know what I mean? And there's just a finite amount of space, and I don't see spinach making its way in the rotation
Right,
at my
but-
place anyway.
So speaking of space, what are the dimensions of the? If you recall, obviously.
So
of your-
sorry, I got to turn around and look at it. The footprint of that is 12 inches, 12-inch OD at the base.
an outer diameter of
tube.
12
Yep,
inches,
it's
1
it's
foot.
a 12-inch pipe, 6 feet tall, and it has 2-inch pipes cut on 45-degree angles and stubbed in and welded around to where on that 1 foot by 6 foot tall footprint, there's actually 57 spots to grow
Oh wow,
vegetables in a 1 foot area.
wow.
So what is that you have welded in there? 2-inch.
Yeah, those are 2-inch Schedule 10 stainless steel pipes that are cut on a 45, and plant actually comes out at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
So
So
the tower, yeah,
so you have the
it's a pipe, and
Well, down here on the backside. So how does it work then? I see there's a bigger
Yeah,
looks like
there's
there's a
a-
bigger pipe coming in the backside of it.
I don't want to turn and look because I keep getting yelled at by Theo for not talking into the mic.
yeah you need to talk into the mic.
mic
So there's a
Yeah.
there's a 4 or 6. I can't remember what it is. I think it's 6-inch at the bottom, and that's just to access the pump. So
Okay.
the bottom, like I said, the bottom 16, 18 inches is the reservoir where there'll be 15, 16 gallons of hydroponic nutrient, and the pump will sit down in there. And then
Okay.
that bigger one is just to access that, add water, do any maintenance to the
Okay.
piping.
And so yeah,
inside.
it's sealed on the bottom, open on top.
Yep, and there'll just be one singular tube running up the middle, and then it comes up to, haven't decided yet because it hasn't even been in operation yet. I built it late last summer, so I haven't got a chance to use it. But I'm going to have anywhere from 2 to 4 spray nozzles, misters at the top.
Oh, okay.
So, and then that'll be
So
on
you're
a
going
timer.
to plumb those up.
Yep, and then that'll be on a timer. So,
And the pump with the pump you attach to that just also is just,
yeah, so
okay.
it's just like your sump pump in your basement. Same
Okay.
same exact
yeah.
thing. Go to the local Lowe's or Menards or wherever and get just a third or quarter, half horsepower sump pump, whatever you want. Chuck it in the bottom of there and then put it on a timer. Or last year at my Dutch bucket system, I didn't even have a timer on it. I'd wake up for work at 4 o'clock and go plug the thing in, and it would run until I got home at 5.
I wanted to
Okay.
get more in depth about that
Yeah.
as well, in particular.
Okay.
Once we're done with the not tomato tower.
Yeah.
The not tomato.
Well, thanks for letting me know, Theo.
Well, I guess you could plant tomatoes in it. It'd just be a waste of some of the 2-inch ports, but you can do it.
You could grow anything you want
That's
in,
the
right?
thing about gardening is everybody thinks it's so complicated, and there are no fucking rules. Do whatever you want. If
It's the Wild West, baby.
If the plant lives, you're
That-
doing something right.
That's why Monsanto was like, hold my beer.
Oh, and that's another topic.
It sure is.
For more information on this topic, listen to episodes 37 and 38 of the Iowa Talk Guys podcast.
Well, what'd you do? You tigged it. It's stainless.
Hydroponic tower. Yeah. So basically, yes, it's 316 stainless steel. I have a contact in the piping industry who hooked me up with the material. It was essentially scrap. So I took it off his hands and took a plasma torch. This one in particular is not DIY unless someone has access to some pretty cool tools.
A TIG welder.
TIG welder, plasma
TIG welding
cutter.
is an art, dude.
Yeah. Not only do you have to have it, then you have to know how to use it.
You
Right.
trained in that for a long time in your life, right?
You're a man that knows how to use his hands. So this could also be replicated essentially with PVC as well, right?
That's
Yeah.
it's funny that you bring that up because that's something that I thought as well.
On a smaller scale, and I tried it before. The reason why I ended up wanting to go to stainless is the PVC is less forgiving when you're trying to mold the smaller branches, the 2-inch branches. It tears, it rips. I actually built one,
Yeah.
and it was cool in the beginning, but it was like so many leaks because it would rip where you would put the net pot, the cup, what your grow medium is in. It would leak when you turn the pump on. So you're losing hydroponic nutrient, and it just became more hassle than what it was worth. So I ended up shit canning that idea, went back to the drawing board and said, stainless it is. But there's a lot of good videos on YouTube of people doing it in plastic.
Right, and that would be good for somebody that doesn't have your skill set.
Absolutely. And it doesn't even have to be a tower like this. If you can find horizontal systems too, where, I mean, your footprint is longer horizontally, but it's, like PVC fence post where it's 4 or 5 inches wide by, 2 inches deep. You drill holes in that, and it's basically the same system. You pump it up to the top, and then it just flows down to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, and it's essentially the same thing, just different style. There's so much shit out there. Like we said earlier, there's no rules. You can do whatever the heck you want. A Google search and looking up on YouTube, and you can be just as informed on it as I am in an hour.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not special in the hydroponic gardening world by any means. This is my
No, but you did build a really badass stainless steel, like
Hydro tower.
I'm more of a
We
metal
would-
fabricator than I am a hydroponic gardener. How about that? They just ended up commingling.
yeah. And you know a lot about pipe, eh?
Laying it, hey? Laying pipe.
I do know a bit of
So
long, round objects.
so it's a hydro system so that you can grow it all year long, right?
If you wanted to move it indoors and get some lights set up, you could definitely do it all year long.
Yeah.
But what is really cool about this thing is that you could use it for decoration. I mean, wouldn't that be cool in the middle of winter to have some
Looks pretty
fresh?
fucking good sitting right there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And there ain't even no plants in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's decoration, food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, agreed. But like I was saying, in the summertime, that's my busy season at work. So I want to come home, crack a beer, walk out to my Dutch bucket system, which we can get in the Dutch bucket system too. Make sure there's enough water. If there's enough water, I'm done. That's it. If there's stuff to